Today, we are diving into a critical discussion about governance in Cameroon, focusing on two key concepts: state capture and systemic pressure conditions. These ideas are essential to understanding the political landscape and citizen experiences in the country.
Absolutely. State capture refers to the concentration of power and influence over institutions. It essentially shapes decision-making processes and resource distribution within a society. When a small group controls the system, it fundamentally alters how governance operates.
Right, and this concentration of power can lead to significant inequalities in access to resources and opportunities. But there's a second layer to this, isn't there? The concept of systemic pressure conditions.
Exactly. Systemic pressure conditions describe a lived experience, particularly in contexts where citizens face economic strain, insecurity, and uneven access to opportunities. It's like a metaphor for being in a siege not physically blocked, but feeling constrained by multiple societal pressures.
So, how do these two concepts interact? It seems there's a cyclical relationship between state capture and these systemic pressures.
That's a great point. When institutional control is tight and economic or security pressures are high, it leads to what I call layered constraints. People feel trapped, with their opportunities, mobility, and stability all under threat.
Interesting. And this isn't just about theoretical frameworks or political slogans, right? It's much deeper.
Correct. It's about understanding the mechanisms that govern everyday life for citizens. We need to ask ourselves who has access to power, and how does that impact daily experiences?
So the implications here are profound, especially when you think about how governance affects people's lives on a very personal level.
Exactly. For instance, in regions where security is a pressing issue, the experience of governance can feel entirely different than in more stable areas. This can lead to frustration and disengagement from political processes.
And this disconnection must feed into a larger cycle of dissatisfaction and instability in governance, right?
Absolutely. When people feel their voices aren't heard or their needs are systematically ignored, it fosters a sense of alienation. That can lead to a lack of trust in institutions.
So, if we are looking for solutions, what approaches could be taken to break this cycle of state capture and systemic pressure?
Well, addressing the concentration of power is key. This might involve reforms aimed at increasing transparency and accountability within institutions, allowing for greater public participation.
And this is where meaningful dialogue with citizens becomes essential, right? To understand their lived experiences and how those align with governance.
Exactly. Engaging with communities can uncover insights into their needs and help reshape policies that actually reflect those needs.
To recap, understanding the dynamics of state capture and systemic pressures is crucial for addressing governance issues in Cameroon. It's about reshaping power, access, and experiences for citizens.
Spot on. This isn't just an academic exercise. It has real implications for the lives of Cameroonians.